Alright, see if the problem got solved or not. Alright, seems like it's gone. Alright. Still have no idea what triggers it. Oh well. Alright, time for about an hour and a half's worth of side quests. Alright, so we got Heart to Hearts, and then I think there's two affinity ones left. There's Gajargs and Kaldros, and then Elmas, which is kind of is recommended to be at a higher level. Let's knock out these two Heart to Hearts first.
Hey, what are you doing
Is that
here?
you, Temenos? We were just discussing what to do with all the stuff that Lao left behind. His rifle, his protective gear, shirts, jackets, bed, blankets, bottle of expensive liquor, and a framed photo of his family. Sidon and Shingo might get their old bodies back and come home one day, so their stuff is fine. But Lao... Anyway, what do you think we should do with it? Suggest to be thrown away, suggest Doug leave everything alone, ask if you can have the booze. Yeah, I know what you mean. I wish we could do that. I know if he was ever to come home, he'd really appreciate all his stuff being here. But the Blade Barracks are crowded enough as it is, and we need to clear out his room so another Blade can use it. We can't afford to turn the room of every fallen Blade into a shrine. I wonder if he'd be okay if I took all his stuff and stored it somewhere. At the very least, I'll hang on to the photo for him. Look how happy his family looks. They all left our families behind when we boarded the White Whale. And don't take this the wrong way, but we can't allow ourselves to forget that we bear a great responsibility to those we sacrificed in order to reach this planet. I'm gonna work hard to honor Lau and his family. I'll do it by fighting to survive here on Mira. Hope you'll help me in this endeavor. Speaking of which, I think you should take his weapon and armor. It's better than letting him go to waste. Don't worry, just a couple things go missing, I get chewed out and that'll be the end of it. You received all of Lau's gear. You completed Love and Loss. So yeah, that's the nice part about this game, is that, like, even though Lao leaves your party, you're not, like, basically screwed out of getting his stuff. Like, if you gave him really good gear and you didn't know he was gonna leave the party, you're not screwed. Because some games are just like, aha, you just get to lose all your equipment. Hi there, Chief. I was just staring at the scenery here. It really brings back the old memories. This looks a lot like the LA suburb where I used to live back on Earth. My parents are both adventurers, so they were always, they were away a lot. But whenever they come back, they'd always throw a big rockin' party in the front yard. Those were really happy times for me. They'd tell me tales of their expeditions, ask what I'd be doing at school. But one day they went out to climb a mountain and didn't come back. Everything changed after that. Our house used to be happy, you know, but once they were gone, the place just seemed really sad. So now this scenery just makes me feel, I don't know, it's a swirl of happy memories and painful ones, like one of those ice cream cones with two flavors. Just makes me nostalgic, I guess. Tell Mia you're sure she'll make her own happy memories in the city? Ask to tell more about her parents. My parents? Didn't I just tell you about them? Well, again, they were adventurers. They were actually sort of famous back on Earth. They even summited Mount Everest a couple of times. My parents gave up adventuring for a while after I was born, mostly to raise me. Then once I was older, they got back into it. I was 15 when it happened. The mountain they were climbing wasn't an especially difficult one. They managed to make contact after reaching the summit, but on the way down they just vanished. Like in a puff of smoke, you know, in the thin air. There was a huge search, but neither of them were ever found. Yeah, I really miss my dads a lot. Did I not mention that part? Well, yeah, I have 2 dads. And they were both pretty great. You completed parenting. Alright, so for quests, let's go tackle Gajarg's Affinity Quest.
Where did they all come from?
More yeeting! Lion-Hearted. Required level 51, recommended 55. You have to complete chapter 12, and in this version you have to be at an Affinity 2 with Gajarg, and he can't be in the party. In the Wii U version, that wasn't a requirement because he wasn't a party member. So let's jump in.
It's a Rothian soldier.
Who are you?
We're humans, from Earth.
With the
Our
exception
two
of
races
me.
are allies now. I hope you'll consider us friends as well.
Nopon are also friends with kitty comrades.
What happened here?
Ganglion stragglers.
Why are nasties so nasty?
I am Nizine, a warrior of the Rothian people. Would you hear my request?
Of course. We'll help however we can.
Please then, help His Highness. Help Prince Jarg.
Prince Jarg? Oh, angry kitty captain.
I expect you know we served the Ganglion for a time. During that period, they demanded we offer up one of our skells.
I'm not surprised. Rothian scales are some of the fastest around.
Yes, and they continue to employ replicas of that skell as we speak. His Highness set out to destroy them and wash clean this blemish to our honor.
But you were overpowered.
We were ambushed. Our squad was scattered, and well, it is as you see.
But I don't expect all that stopped the prince.
No kidding. He'd probably charge in alone if it came to it.
Gajarg is the one who agreed to take a chance on the peace treaty. We won't let him fight alone.
You have my thanks. This is where the skells are being stored. Please, you must hurry.
Are friends going to leave hurt kitty cat all alone?
Claim that saving Gajarg is more important, insist that Nizine need immediate medical attention.
Right. We need to help him first.
You received an urgent call from Nizine. Go and help Gajarg.
Your kindness is appreciated. But I have already called for aid. Go help His Highness, please.
All right. Leave him to us.
Thank you.
Let's get moving.
Elma, look!
Gajarg and Gabweed. They're surrounded.
Friends must help Kitty Cat people!
Come on, let's go.
They've seen us!
Use melee attack!
Your day for a swell battle. You're up.
Tornado blade!
For me.
Fire Carnival!
True
Let's begin.
Zero!
Primer! Now that's how you
Offensive stance!
You can do it!
Tornado blade! We're in a good position. Move in!
Close quarters.
Tornado blade!
Shoot down while they're repaired.
I'm going on the offensive.
That put it down.
Furious
I'll
blast.
make
Move in
sure
and
to
keep
leave
the
a
rhythm
dent.
going.
We're in a good position. Move in! Tornado blade!
Destroy. Attack at range.
On top of them.
Tornado blade! Put some power into this. Burning slash! 0-0!
Pew!
Your arrival is most welcome, humans. But how did you...
A Rothian named Nizine sent us. He was hurt pretty bad, but he insisted we help you first.
It seems I have been blessed with exceedingly loyal vassals.
My prince.
Elma, was it? I would ask your aid again, if you would offer it. Assist us in destroying the Rothian skells that remain under Ganglion control.
Aid Gajarg in destroying the skells, suggest capturing them instead of destroying them. We're on it.
You have my thanks. I can abide our machines being used by such filth no longer.
Makes sense to me. Let's go take him down.
We already destroyed 3. That should leave 10 more somewhere in the area.
Suggest each of you take out half the remaining skells, challenge Gajarg to see who can destroy 6 first.
I like this one.
You will not see us lose.
Very well. May the hunt begin. We will ensure you only have to bother with a few.
Challenge accepted! Temenos just has so much confidence at this point, he's just like, challenge! Challenge! Temenos, enough! Stop challenging everything! But I get to pretend to be Hikari for a minute, this is awesome! You know you can be a warrior also, right? I'm like, but I'm not the warrior! I'm just a cleric! You know you can spirit bomb everything in existence, right? But I also want to hurt things with a sword! Let me have this, Elma, jeez! Okay, fine. Yippee! All hail King Temenos! He's usurping Hikari, apparently. Yeah, Throne is just like, I don't know about regicide. Please leave Hikari alone, he's been through enough.
They've seen us.
Use melee attacks! We're in a good position. Game ends.
That one was guaranteed.
Agony Gatling! I'll distract you while you blast them.
So, you picked out today's menu, Lynn?
Not yet. Depends if Tatsu can make it or not. If you know.
Agony Gatling!
We should weaken them just to be safe.
They're not really planning to fight.
Agony Gatling! Melee attacks next! Game and set.
We got him. Let's move.
Use melee attacks. Victory is ours.
Is this Elma?
Yes, we've taken out 5 of the Skells. How about you?
Impressive. We have also destroyed 5.
Looks like we have a tie. Nice work.
Wait, I'm picking up a new signal. Damn them. They have another replica.
So there's still 1 Skell left?
Correct. I'll send you the coordinates now.
Oh, don't think we can track it on our own?
Don't mistake me. I seek only a fair contest. May the gods of war favor the champion.
Hey, Elma. That weed lady sure seems to have had a change of heart, huh?
Perhaps she's finally acknowledged us as friends.
Let's hope so.
This isn't like a fight. Okay,
No mercy!
we can just topple them.
The power of the Prague Aries to just completely cheese it.
And that makes 6. In your face!
Beaten to the prey.
I must confess.
Where did you
this
get
is
that skill?
unexpected.
I
the
had
fact
to
of
pay a
your
lot of
victory is
resources
plain.
for it. It was
If
worth
you
it,
hadn't
though.
shared its location, we wouldn't have stood a chance.
And yet we lost nonetheless.
No complaints, Queen. The original blame for this matter lies with us. We owe them thanks for their aid in resolving it.
Yes, my prince.
Tell Gajar that's what friends are for. Tell them they owe you one the next time you're in trouble.
And it wasn't really so difficult. Even with machines as fine as yours, an unskilled pilot can only do so much. This was a breeze compared to fighting against actual Rothian pilots.
You flatter us. Very well. Next time, it will be we who come to your aid. We look forward to your time of crisis.
That might be soon if Chapter 13's any indication. You destroyed more Skells than Gajarg's team, gaining their respect in the process. You learned Behemoth Wave. I just know from the trailer the main plot, like, involves the other force that was involved in the Battle of Earth. I just know it involves them, but that is all I know. Woohoo! Alright, then we'll tackle Elma's. Though I'm definitely saving first because I know the recommended level for that sucker is 80. Then and now. You're at the minimum they require to be at 58. Must be at Affinity 4 with Elma.
Tatsu so bored.
With Luxar out of the picture, the Ganglion have been pretty quiet.
You make peace sound like a bad thing. But if you're looking for something to do, I've got a job for you.
Oh, a mission straight from the boss.
Tatsu, do it, and anything else Elma need.
That's very kind. I want you to escort me to these coordinates at sunset on a clear day.
Sunset on a clear day. Got it.
Is something there?
You'll just have to go and find out.
Go pick up the poop, Tatsu. Elma's requested your help for a special task. It's not really the kind of thing you can turn down.
Wow! What a great view of New LA.
Huh? Tatsu not see city anywhere.
It's right in front of you.
Tatsu enjoy rich imagination of friends, but this is silly. New LA not sitting inside Little Bowl.
Little bowl? I suppose you could see it that way.
Seeing it from the outside, it does look kind of small, doesn't it?
Perhaps it's not that New LA looks small so much as Mira is just massive.
Yeah. And space is even bigger. Way bigger. And Earth is so far away. I mean, it used to be.
To think, humanity crossed that vast distance with an entire city in tow. It's an amazing feat.
Tatsu agreed. New LA is amazing place. All races living there agree.
Perhaps someday we'll be able to set sail together aboard a new white whale. To carry forth the bonds we forged on Mira.
Oh, it sounds so nice when you put it that way. But Elma, why did you want to come here right now?
I stood here the day the white whale crashed. It was the first spot I touched after leaving my skell. The sunset was so beautiful. Now that we've secured the lifehold, I wanted to come back and remember that day. Also, to think about what comes next. And I wanted you all here with me. Everyone, behind us. So it's you.
Elma?
This one's strong, Lynn. You all need to run.
Then run with us.
I can't. This is personal.
Claim you won't abandon her? Say she's getting too emotional.
Absolutely not. I told you, this thing is strong.
What's going on, Elma? We made it all this way by fighting together.
You're right. I'm sorry. Would you lend me a hand?
Of course.
Leave it to Tatsu.
Time to fight a giant bug.
They're not really planning to
We
fight.
should weaken them just a bit.
Level 60.
Offensive stance, decoy round. Let's do this. I'll make sure to leave a dent. Open fire. True street axe. Wild smash. Tornado blade. Furious Blast! Tornado Blade! We're in a good position. Move in!
You alright, Elma?
I'm fine. But it was reckless of me to put you in danger like that. We should have run. As your leader, I failed you.
Claim you're the leader now? Say at least you aren't bored anymore.
Yeah, and I disobeyed a direct order. So in a way, we're all failures. It'll take more than this to shake our faith in you, Colonel.
Thank you.
Still, what was that all about? If you don't mind telling us, I mean.
That creature... it killed Danny and Boris.
Danny and Boris. They used to be on your team, right?
Yes. Until we lost them both because of my poor judgment.
So that's who we were filling in for when we found Tatsu?
Yes. And I'm incredibly grateful to all of you.
Hey, we should be the ones thanking you. I'm just glad we could avenge them.
Me too, of course. But more than that, I'm proud we've grown strong enough to win that fight.
Elma believe in team. That what make it strong. That what give Tatsu strength to win. Oh, and friends too. Team Tatsu only work because Elma is great leader.
Thanks, Tatsu.
Team Elma, do you copy? This is Blade HQ. Come in.
Elma here. What's up?
And SOS, ma'am. We have a reclaimer team engaged in combat over in Oblivion. They need help.
Ganglion stragglers?
No, ma'am. Hostile indigents.
Understood. We're on our way. You all hear that? Let's hurry.
Right.
And that fight is why they recommend level 80. So I definitely am going to stock up on GP while I've got enemies around here.
Offensive stance! True straight edge!
Close quarters.
It's time! True stream edge! Superior decoy round! True stream edge! First game and set.
I don't even know the meaning of defeat.
Ready?
Locked and loaded. We should weaken them just to be safe.
It's sure to work now!
Nice.
Decoy round!
Watch me lay in fire. Hit him again for me.
I'll make sure to leave a dent!
I'm on a roll. Focus fire. Furious blast.
True stream
That's how you evade. You can do it.
Sliding, and dead.
Executioner.
Game and set.
Well then, that was passable.
I'm going in.
I'm going to power it up
Ghost
with
Walker!
Shadow strike.
atomic hit.
Side slash. Enemy down. Weaken him and lay in. Sliding.
Furious blast. I'm on a roll. Focus fire.
I'll make sure to leave a dent!
That could dent him.
Watch me lay in.
Superior decoy round.
Shadow strike. Side slash.
Atomic hit.
Sliding. Cleanup. That could dent him. Move in and
I'll
keep
make
the
sure
rhythm
to leave a
going.
dent!
Furious blast.
Victory is ours!
Well then, that was passable.
Ready?
I'm going to go valedictorian.
We're the winner!
Engaging. Lay down
I
some
won't
fire
miss this
for me.
chance.
Superior decoy round.
Close quarter. We're in a good position. Move in!
Superior
Five
wild
with
down.
three.
0-0!
Lay down some
True
cover fire.
stream edge!
Atomic hit.
Side slash.
Burning slash! a dent.
Destroyed. Move in and strike. Shadow strike.
0-0. 0-0.
Side flash.
Open fire.
Yeah. You're on
0-0.
top of the shit.
Now, mother.
I won't miss this chance. 0-0.
Move in and keep moving forward.
Victory is ours.
Nice work.
Alright, off we go to go fight the hostile indigents. Yeah, that fight we were going to have to tentatively fight before the Telethia swooped in, we're doing it for real now.
We'll take care of these guys.
Reclaimers, get out of here as fast as you can. Thank you.
Level 80.
Ghost Walker. Melee attacks next. Offensive stat. I'm going on the effect on me. Grab them no quarter. Ghost Walker. Let's do this.
Furious blast.
Yeah, we'll find out. This is, like, if I did this right now, this would be the first time I'm ever doing this fight with ground gear. Because I've usually had to cheese this thing with the frog areas because it's that difficult. And this was back when the level cap was 60.
Run for sake of bleeding like
Burning slash. 0-0.
Alright, first time I've ever done that with ground gear.
My name's Nastasha of the Reclaimers. It's an honor to meet you guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say, considering we were 10 levels up,
You know
that
who
definitely
we
gave
are?
us an edge.
Doesn't everyone? You guys clear all the most dangerous missions. You're Blade superstars. My team has some serious Lin Li Ku fans.
What?
You think we could maybe get an autograph later?
Okay?
Who on Team Nastasha is biggest Tatsu fan?
Who isn't a fan of the bravest little Nopon on Mira?
This single greatest moment of Tatsu's life.
Tori's like, I will punch you.
When we left Earth, it felt like the end. Like everything was over.
Okay, he's brave. We never said he was, like, actually the one to fight. Like, he just, like, the fact that he's willing to face some of that stuff is insane, but it's like, okay, he does cower a lot. So you can imagine worse places to start over. Say you wouldn't just move on, you'll prosper.
You really think that's possible on a planet like this? No. We just have to make it possible. It's up to us.
And not just up to humans. Nopon and others must all work to prosper together.
Yeah, that's right.
You defeated Elma's nemesis and also rescued the Reclaimers. But you can't relax yet. The fight to forge a new home on Mira has just begun. You lured Ghost Factory. Alright, and that's, I mean, unless something opens up with Chapter 13, that is all known affinity quests. Because I know there is one more playable character, so there's a chance they could have added some with this version. Yeah, because in terms of, like, story, that's pretty much where it ended in the Wii U version, was just Elba's final affinity quest, and then that's kind of where they left the story at. So pretty much, like, once I'd be done wrapping up all the remaining side quests and getting the rest of the map completion, that would be the entire game. But of course, they added a whole nother story chapter, and we'll see what happens with that, especially since it's so big they split it up into 2 acts. Alright, so there's one over in Oblivia. Yeah, let's go do that one first since we're in this neck of the woods. Not long until the duel. I'm a dead man. Why did it have to be like this? I wanted a freedom to live as I choose. Ah, you're human. Old human, I'll have a moment of your time. For I've encountered many rumors of NLA and I wish to hear of it from one who lives there. Share a few nuggets of recent NLA news, ask why he's so interested in the city. You're too kind. Yes, I see. What a stimulating place. Truly, the more I hear of your city, the more amazing it sounds. I would very much like to visit it someday, but alas, I'm being kept in here. But hearing your stories only makes me more determined to see it for myself, for you see, we Rothians have nothing so exciting back home. In my mind's eye, it's bustling and beautiful, nothing like the drab gloom of a Rothian city. Why, I wager you see new and surprising things every day. I'm so envious, I would give anything to live in a place like that. And I can work as a blade, take on whatever duties I like, free from stuffy Rothian traditions and obligations. Speaking of which, what manner of work do you do? You certainly have the look of a warrior. Tell him you're a blade. Tell him being a blade isn't all sunshines and lollipops. A blade, fate truly has smiled on me this day. So blades are mercenaries who do tasks for others, yes? Even people of other races? In that case, I would cry your aid, mighty blade, for I have been challenged to a duel by a fellow Rothian. My foe is the strength of many men. While I'm not one to back down from a fight, I know when I'm outclassed. Is there any way you can act as my proxy and defeat my enemy for me? Leaving the nest. Someone's challenged D. Izik to a duel. Take his place in the contest. Blessed day, I was quite worried, you see. My foe's rather, upset with me. If I fought, he'd likely beat me half to death, or perhaps even all the way. Tell him he has nothing to worry about now. Ask how things got to this point. It's complicated. Perhaps some things are better left unsaid. I must ask instead for you to clear your mind and focus on the duel to come. I'll say, however, my foe's not wronged me so greatly. Try not to hurt him too much if possible. Oh, and after your great victory, you strike a heroic pose and cry out, Diazik is now free! That would be perfect. Time to go challenge somebody. He's late. What is he thinking? Surely he would not have turned craven and run at the last hour. Yes, human? Do you have business with me? Announce that you've come to fight Dsazan as DX's proxy. Ask what he's doing here. What? He will not come and fight himself? Not only does he flout the Rothian ways, he casts aside his pride as well. I've had enough. I will defeat you here and now, then could put an end to his cowardice for good. It's my responsibility as the one who brought him into this world. And while you're an innocent pawn in my son's games, I will not hesitate to cut you down. Oh, shoot!
As you wish.
Fight me, human! Okay. Last warning. Okay.
Powering up would be the smart approach.
Game ends.
You're strong, human, but why does a warrior of your caliber serve as a sellsword for my damnable fool of a son? Now I'm free of your tyranny, father, free of my house and the Rothian ways. My life in NLA begins now. Have you no pride at all? Damn this Skell, move, move! You're the one who said I could do what I want if I beat you. Do not proud Rothians such as you always keep their word. Thank you, Temenos. I had dreamed of this forever, but you finally made it come true. Tell him you're happy for him. Ask why you had him, why he had you fight as his proxy. You're the first one to truly understand me. A while back, I told my parents I wanted to leave the Rothian hideout and live on my own in NLA. Both of them were furious. They accused me of abandoning my duty to Prince Jarg. We had a huge row over it. In the end, my father said I could only leave if I defeated him in combat. But then you came along and saved the day. Thanks to your effort, I'm a free man. Now I shall... Diggs, have you no shame? Your outrageous behavior, your insults to Sazin, head of the House of D. I have seen it all. Hello, Mother. I have tolerated your shallow behavior on becoming of a Rothian for the love of the child I bore into this world. But that ends here, and since I'm responsible for giving you life, I must be the one to end it. Gads, my mother becomes crazy when she's this angered. She might be mad enough to kill me. But you won't let that happen, right? I know you can stop her. Tell him to stand back and leave it to you. Say you're not becoming involved in a family squabble. You're on his mother. Oh, thank you, my friend, and good luck. What is your intent, human? Will you aid this fool? Then I shall end you both where you stand. Do not worry, I shall follow you in death as soon as I'm finished. Now accept your fate.
As you wish.
Alright, last warning. Last warning. Okay, no, okay.
I'm on a roll. Open fire.
Victory is ours.
Hope I didn't get in the way.
Wow, you're scary, Temenos. Yeah, the skill is amazing! Yes, now I'm truly free. It's just, they say, justice always triumphs in the end. My mother and father are far too uptight. So is Rothian's pride this, Prince Jarg that. Duty, glory, I'll no hang. Give me drink, dice, and dozens of dames. I'll take whatever so long as it's fun. Starting today, I'm joining human society and doing what I will and when I will. So long, Rothians, and good riddance. Farewell, Temenos. I shall see you back in the city. Let him go, lecture him for his disrespectful attitude. Goodbye, stifling Rothian culture. I shall pay you for your help once I make it back to the city, hero. Safe travels to you. You humans truly are amazing running a city like this just one wall away from a monster-infested wilderness. You all have a sense of purpose, yet you live free and enjoy your lives. I'm so glad I escaped that miserable cave. Smile and tell him to enjoy the freedom, tell him that life in NLA has its own struggles. My favorite word. From here on out, I'll not live my life for Gajarg or the pride of the Rothians. I'm finally gonna live life for myself. Back home they would have torn me into me for wanting that. They call it shallow and feckless, but I call it happiness. Whatever comes of it, good or ill, I can accept that. Here, this is my thanks for all you've done. It's no small sum, but I'm feeling flush with cash after selling off my sword. After gaining his freedom, he relocated to NLA.
Strength comes from experience. That's true on any planet.
Woohoo! Enjoy, buddy. Alright, let's go talk to Hugo since we got some uranium. Tell me, friend, do you not think Kirsty's simply a marvelous woman? A crack operations manager, yet with a true scholar's knowledge of Frontier Nav. She grasped both the nature and potential of my battle probes almost instantly. She even offered to personally recommend them to some industry connections. Isn't she wonderful? Tell Hugo you also think Christie's the bee's knees, suspect Kirsty has an ulterior motive. I'm so glad you agree. Keen judgment, that's what she's got. Keen judgment all around. I can see why she's so popular among the Pathfinders. Putting that aside, let's get back to business. You're eager for my next series of battle probes, no doubt. Next, I think I'll craft you ones that reduce your opponent's resistance to debuffs. I'm thinking of calling them easy debuff probes. I'm sure that 30,000 units of Maranium will be enough. You'll provide it, of course. In order to give companies to recognize Hugo's work, give Hugo the Maranium he requires to build the next battle probe. You and she are very much alike, you know. You have the eye to see what really matters. Bring me the Maranium and I'll bring all my expertise to bear in crafting you an exceptional new series of battle probes. That issue on the third spec sheet is still in the way. Oh hey there, sorry about that. You have the Maranium I was asking about? That's some top quality stuff. Now I just need to resolve one last design problem and she's ready to go. If you don't mind waiting, I'll go see what advice Kirsty might have to offer. She's a Frontier Nav specialist and generally brilliant, so she might have the perfect solution. Got it. It's finally done. Here it is, the Easy Debuff Probe. Install one of these at any Frontier Nav probe site and any enemies in the region will have their resistance to debuffs reduced. Here, the first one in the new series is yours. Now put it to use to keep the city safe. You gave him the Maranium, allowing him to build the Easy Debuff Probe he designed on the whale. Will companies finally pay attention to his work? Oh, and not sure if I mentioned it, but I got a chance to demo my battle probes to some of the AM's higher-ups. All thanks to the good word Kirsty put in for me. I won't let this opportunity go to waste. Now that I got an in, I'm gonna redouble my efforts and tackle bigger projects than ever.
Will I ever stop excelling?
And HP got a level up. Alright, so then the next one spawns in afterwards. Oh, it's you. Oh, sorry, am I being obvious? So I told you Kirsty put some strings in so I could present my work to some industry heads, right? And it went well, or so I thought anyways. But I heard nothing since that day. Nothing. My research at a total standstill. Tell Hugo to not give up. Tell him to face the truth that no one cares. No, you're right. I know my battle probes are gonna spark a revolution. I just have to keep reminding myself of that truth. Thanks. I feel a little better. Seems I owe you for more than just a mountain of Maranium. I've been working on a new series of battle probes that help fighters defend against attribute damage. It's the last of the designs I made aboard the White Whale. If this one doesn't convince my detractors, I'll admit defeat. Could I ask your help one last time? It's a big favor. I need 40,000 units of Maranium. You understand, right? I mean, you use my battle probes more than anyone. These things make a difference. They could keep our people alive in the field. And in the right circumstances, they make more of a difference than any scale or weapon could. So I'll be waiting here for that Maranium. I'll produce a new type of battle probe that the arms industry brass can't ignore. I'm 110% ready to go. Have you secured the Maranium yet? Alright, it's time to realize my finest design. The attribute resistance probe. It's like nothing even I've made before. So let your hopes get sky high. But now that you're here, would you listen to a quick story? So just as I finished working on this, I was contacted by a bigwig from one of the AMs. Turns out they want me to head up their new project. It's a pretty massive undertaking from the sound of it, which is probably why it took them so long to get back to me. But they finally saw the value of my battle probes. All my work, this is a dream, is it? Grin and shake Hugo's hand, mock him for selling out to the man. None of it could have happened without you. Thank you. Promise I'll never forget this. I figured this might be the last time I get to hand you one of my battle probes in person. Here, it's my gift to you. It's my greatest masterpiece, the Attribute Resistance Probe. Install one in a Frontier Nav probe site and it'll boost out your attribute resistance as long as you're fighting in that region. Use it to keep the city safe. And in the meantime, I'll dedicate the rest of my career to fortifying NLA as well. After all, the city's the final bastion of mankind on Mira. Hugo built the Attribute Resistance Probe. He received adulation from his peers for his work and was in turn invited to lead a new research project. Quest complete. Yeah, of course, there's a lot of them now on the ship. Yeah, speaking of Kirsty, let's go finish out her quest line.
Okay, listen.
Guess what,
carefully.
Temenos? I finally finished analyzing the data units. And honestly, I never dreamed my old team would cook up something this crazy. The research was a secret to the former heads, and I expect they never told me because it had possible implications for my career. Still stings to have been left out of a project this juicy. Must have been a blast. Anyway, I'm planning to pick up where they left off so I can see this through to implementation. Ask her what she found in the data, cheer her on in her endeavor. Oh, would you listen to me? I'm sorry. Still haven't explained what this next-gen Frontier Nav actually entails, have I? But you have to promise you won't laugh, okay? Because the scope of this project is aggressive. The aim is to link every planet in the universe to Frontier Nav, sharing info and resources freely among them all. Their schematic starts with planets of our original solar system and proposes linking to newly discovered planets from there, including Mira. I have to say, I still can't picture a bunch of elite scientists coming up with something so fanciful. But I still think it's wonderful. A system like this could literally bring all of space together as one. Encourage Kirsty to keep dreaming big, or tell her the entire plan sounds absurd. I knew you'd feel the same way. You gotta screw loose someplace, and I mean that in the most complimentary sense possible. And I'm gonna make the project happen no matter what it takes and no matter how long. It may take 20 years, it may take 10 times that. But I'm planting that seed today, and I plan to spend my life tending it. So I'd like to ask your help gathering the massive supply of Moranium and Arcsand ore it will require. I want you to be my partner in this crazy plan. What do you say? New Frontier. From Mira to the stars, help Kirsty create the next generation of Frontier Nav. You gotta give her 20,000 units of Moranium and 50 units of Arcsand ore. Alright, so once we get another hit of Moranium, that'll be good to go, and that's why I wanted to initiate the quest. It's kind of funny that Hugo actually required more Moranium than she does. Alright, in the meantime, we'll go knock out some other quests. Alright, that's the quest that you can potentially go fight the Telethia, which is why it says 99. You don't have to fight the Telethia, but they do give you the option if you really want to. But it won't count for map completion is the caveat. When at last Nopon roots have spread over the land, spirits shall appear. Shin Shin saw it. incarnation of the most sacred of all the spirits, Divine Nopapon. Ask Shinshin what the Divine Nopapon is, or ask where she spotted this incarnation. Oh, great and merciful spirits, forgive mighty ignorance of poor heathen friend. Heathen friend should mind tongue and repent transgressions before all-seeing spirits drop their hammer of smitiness. Friend should watch what he says. Divine Nopapon is always listening. Divine Nopapon is mighty guardian deity who appears wherever Nopon make their home. And now that spirits have acknowledged Mira as true home to Nopon, incarnation of Divine Nopapon has appeared. But Shinshin was unable to glimpse true form of Divine Nopapon. That privilege is reserved for true hero pawns only, or so legend says, and Friend knows it must be a rare sight if there's legends about it. Ask what she can, you have to do in order to see the true form of the Divine Nopapon, or ask what constitutes a true hero pawn. Just beat incarnation of Divine Nopapon in combat. Shinshin knows. Friend is thinking, oh, is that all? Well, Friend should think again. It said that incarnation of the Divine Nopapon can take on form which commands living creatures around it. It's without doubt more powerful than any being you have ever encountered. Ever. Shinshin's very interested in vast powers Divine Nopapon said to bestow on worthy. Not to say Shinshin wants power for herself. Shinshin simply wants to see it with own two eyes. Does Friend have courage and confidence to defeat incarnation of Divine Nopapon and win its power? The Divine Nopapon. A Nopon claims to have seen a sacred spirit. Defeat the incarnation of the Divine Nopapon in Noctilum and reveal its true form. Fine answer, Friend. Shinshin spotted incarnation of Divine Nopapon inside Whale's Weeper in Noctilum. It looked like service, but do not be fooled. This is only shell. One final warning for Friend. Do not lay life down in vain. Off we go to the forest. Yeah, and of course it's right next to multiple level 50 tyrants. Here we go.
We're in a good position. Move in. 0-0. For me. Furious blast. Shoot down.
Alright, we took down 3 tyrants and the Nopapon. Friend has done well to defeat incarnation of Divine Nopapon. Magic! Now Divine Nopapon will bestow further trial upon promising warrior friend. It will be difficult beyond reason, fit to shatter souls. Knowing this, does friend still wish to face it? Asked to undergo the trials, say you have no interest in these trials. So be it. Divine Nopapon is satisfied with answer of friend. Now then, trials to redefine this gemstone, which is inscribed with ancient secret of Nopon origins. Friend must travel to each land and receive blessing from other divine spirits there to make stone shimmer and reveal said ancient secrets. Petition the Divine Nopon to tell you more about the origin of the Nopon. Petition the Divine Nopon to tell you more about the other divine spirits. Divine Nopopon is not only spirits on Mira. There are 3 others. All possess power equal to Divine Nopopon, perhaps even greater. There is power enough to overturn entire worlds should all 4 unite in purpose. The Divine Napopon. Head to Oblivia and go fight them. The Divine Nippopon. Head to Cauldros and fight them. The Divine Nupopon. Head to Silvalum and fight them. Divine Nopopon will entrust Stone into care of Friend. First spirit dwells in Azure Lagoon of Oblivia. Second awaits an old ceremonial hollow of Cauldros. And the third spirit will be found in Quay Hollows of Silvalum. Once Friend has secured blessings of each one, return here to Divine Nopopon. Friend can do it! Rah-ha-ha! First spirit dwells in Azure. Yeah, I'm telling you this already. Good luck, Temenos. May the sacred flame guide you, or something like that. Wait a minute, you know about the sacred flame? I was joking. Rats. I'll find that sacred flame if it kills me. Temenos, calm down. I will not be calm. Alright, so let's head to Oblivia first. The Napopon Incarnate.
Going in. I'm going to balance the story. Offensive stance. Let's do this. On me. Grant them no quarter. Burning slash. Shoot now while they're asleep. I won't miss this chance. Furious left. Ghost Walker. Let's do this. Burning slash. It's not over yet. Don't give us a chance to rest. Right. We're in a good position. Move in. 0-0. Ghost Walker. Period. Die. Going on. They're a big team. Just concentrate your fire. Burning slash. Atomic hit. Shoot now while they're repaired. Furious blast. Ghost Walker.
One down, 2 to go. Oh, Grawl! It looks like Divine Napopon lost to Big Strong Friend. Temenos is too strong. Too strong. Ooh, excitement. Divine Napopon love meeting big, strong friends, even though it still sting to lose. Tell the Divine Napopon it was a fun fight at least. Tell the fight wasn't fun for you at all. I had a great time. Oh, Divine Napopon this close to having giant crush on Temenos. But it is love forbidden. Instead, Divine Napopon will keep it forever hidden inside hearts. Napo, Napo, Napopo, Popopon! Divine Napopon went ahead and blessed Gemstone Temenos brought. That makes Friend one step closer to uncovering Nopon origins. So long, sexy friend! And Temenos just like, hey! Oh, and tell Late Bloomer Nopopon to hurry up and find nice girl already. You defeated the Divine Napapon Incarnate. Yeah, Napapon is canonically bi because even if you're playing as a girl, she's like sexy friend. Alright, let's go find the Noopapon. Yeah, of course, because we're level 70, those things don't bother us anymore. Yippee!
That probably counts as large.
Melee attacks next!
Haha! Die, you stupid robot! That's revenge for last time.
They're not really planning to fight.
The Noopapon Incarnate.
Engaging.
Ghost Walker!
Fire for me.
Superior defensive stand! On me! Grab them no quarter! Burning slash! Atomic kick!
Yeah, this thing is... Or, yeah, I was gonna say, the Noopapon is comparatively a lot weaker. Probably because they know they're sitting by a level 74 Tyrant. Wow, wow, wow! Divine Noopapon, thrilled to finally meet someone so strong. Back when Divine Noopapon first became Spirit, it seemed unlikely any friend would come along who could defeat Divine Noopapon. Divine Noopapon sure is eye for talent. That and super annoying personality, but good heart underneath, so try to be patient, okay, friend? Promise you'll try to get along with the Divine Noopapon, say you can never be friends with a guy like that. Friend is strong and mature. Divine Noopapon is glad Friend was the one to clear Trial of Spirits. Friend is sure to use power of spirits for good. Alright, Divine Noopapon will bless Stone now. Noopo, Nopo, Noopapo, Popapon! All done. Stay sharp, friend. See this through to end. Friend's expecting something else? Go on, shoo! Oh, but tell Divine Noopapon to keep sending more friends to take trial. Sitting around all day as Aeronact gets boring. Ta-ta! You defeated the Divine Noopapon Incarnate. Now time to go find the Nippapon. Into the cave we go. So many spiders!
They've seen us.
Except that Oxer. Alright, and there's the Nippon. Yeah, this is the only one you're required to fight on foot, like you don't have access to skeleton all for this.
Put some power into this.
Oof! Divine Nippon lost! Divine Nippon always consider himself pretty strong, but these things happen. Divine Nippon will go ahead and get blessing thing over with. Nippo, Dopo, Nippopo, Popapon! There! Nopon gemstone has been infused with blessing of divine Nippon. That puts Friend one step closer to learning origin of Nopon kind. So keep at it and good luck. Oh, and tell Divine Nopopon that annoying voice he does is reason why he is still single. And if that natural voice of Divine Nopopon, then wow. Divine Nippon, really sorry. Goodbye, friend. I know it's just like two of the three of them just... Okay, he gets roasted by all three of them, but for different reasons. You defeated the Divine Nippon Incarnate. Alright, back to the Nopopon. Friend has received final blessing, then show stone to Divine Nopopon. Oh, it shines with shiny luster I've never seen before. Divine Nopopon can see something. Yes, it grows clearer. This is ancient Nopon script. I see. Ah, yes. Huh? Urge the Divine Nopopon to tell you what it says, or point out he doesn't sound very happy. Divine Nopopon wishes Friend would stop looking at him with such sparkly and anticipating eyes. This is, very difficult to say. Divine Nopopon thought it detailed how Nopon came to be born on this planet, but instead it just long list of Nopon-related, stuff. Nopon must always be considered cute by all living things. Nopon must always preserve fluffiness of their fur. Nopon must maximize fluffiness by drinking Keppo carrot juice every day. There are like 50 of these things. This is sort of dumb information Napapon would like. but Divine Nopapon about ready to cry. All it proves is whatever ancestor left us behind was big, dumb idiots. Probably best for Friend to forget this ever happened. Divine Nopapon will try to pull it together here, while at least part about giving Friend power of spirits was true. Nopo, Nopo, Nopapopapon! And ta-da! It may look like a dumb toy, but it's actually really powerful. This sword of spirits could cleave even Divine Nopapon in twain. So watch where Friend point it. And with that, role of Divine Nopapon is fulfilled. Divine Nopapon will probably never see Friend again, but keep that chin up. And when Divine Nopapon heard everything other spirits say to Friend, time to go give them all hot helping of legendary Nopapopapon/X. Pya! Oh gosh! The legendary Nopapopapopapopapon. He's like, I heard what you said. Time to go kick the crap out of you. Yep, and there it is. Ta-da! Yes, it gives you a lot of TP gain, but it's not the most powerful thing on the planet. Alright, back to the city to go talk to Shinshin. Ah, that blade! Sword of Spirits! Shinshin's witnessed a miracle of Divine Nopapon! Although it looked uncannily like toy. What his ignorant heathen would say. Friend should wield it straight away. Shinshin is sure its greatest weapon of them all, and it will slay all evil in single mighty blow. Shinshin's so grateful to have seen it in lifetime. He obtained the Sword of Spirits from the Divine Nopapon and showed it to Shinshin. While it looks like a toy, its true power is immense. Name Nopapon. Word is a Nopon ghost roams the administrative district late at night. So yeah, once you complete that quest, the Nopapon will just live in the city for the rest of the game. So yeah, so much about seeing us for the last time. Friend was so cool, I just decided to live here. You're welcome. Yep, and there he is.
Nopapon!
Meh, great friend empowered by spirits. Now listen to what Divine Nopapon has to say. Divine Nopapon was nearly wiped from existence by strange full-bellied gecko-like creature. It told Divine Nopapon there no such thing as ghosts. Then it used crackly electric weapon to stun and kidnap Divine Nopapon. Evil full-bellied gecko wanted to conduct nasty experiment to see what happened as Divine Nopapon subjugated to voltage. Thankfully, Divine Nopapon managed to escape, but full-bellied gecko made mistake and accidentally told Divine Nopapon name, and actually Luladu. Full-bellied gecko must be punished. It must learn price of messing with eternal being like Divine Nopapon. Meh. So great friend empowered by spirits. Tell Divine Nopapon weakness of full-bellied gecko-like creature. Tell Nopapon man on hate pizza, suggest man on hate Voltons. So friends say evil creature is weakness to this Voltant. Very well. Nopapon will send vast quantities of Voltant to foolish critter. Hear me, O spirits. Divine Nopapon commands you to blow sinner known as Luladu away in great Voltant vortex. By power of heaven, Divine Nopapon smites the Voltant hell again. This is the guy who tried to steal that one Zarubagin's Borkwa and got poisoned. He's like, why me? Alright, so now we got enough Moranium to finish out Kirsty's quest.
Okay, listen
Guess what,
carefully.
Temenos? I finally finished analyzing the data units. And honestly, I never dreamed my old team would cook up something this crazy. The research was a secret to the former heads. And I expect they never told me because it had possible implications for my... Oh, I must have not have accepted it. Okay, I gotta go with this dialogue. Talk about dreaming big. An interstellar frontier nav would change everything. But even the preliminary research on a project this big will require a huge amount of Moranium. You're the only one I can rely on, so please let me know once you have the materials. Thanks, that should keep enough Moranium to keep us up and running. Now the other thing I need to get my exploratory study started is 50 pieces of Arc Sand ore. So if you have those on hand, I'd be happy to take them.
Thanks.
You never cease to amaze, but meanwhile I'm stuck in my analysis here. So this is a strange question, but have you had any dealings with Tobias? Tell Kirsty Tobias isn't so bad, say you can't stand Tobias. Believe me, I agree. He's a selfish jerk who only sees Frontier Nav as a tool to state his own greed. But as I've been digging through these data units, I've realized there's still one more out there. But no matter what I try to tracking it down, all roads seem to point to Tobias. If I had that 6th archive, it would fill in some big gaps in my team's design. If you got a report with Tobias, maybe you could find some way to trade for it. He absolutely hates me, otherwise I go myself. Also, I doubt I can negotiate without punching him right in his smug face. Sorry to foist an unpleasant job on you, but I got no one else to turn to. Alright, time to go talk to Tobias. Again, because he kind of owes us one for saving us from a giant tyrant.
Unbelievable. What's up?
How's it going, pal? Still raking in those credits? Huh? You need me for something? Well, I sure hope it's one of these get-rich-quick schemes. Directly ask him for the data unit, feel it to see if he actually has the data unit. Alright, you can stop with the innocent question act already. I ain't a damn idiot. So you think I have an important data regarding Frontier Nav, huh? Where the hell did you hear about that anyway? Kirsty? Why, that hypocritical little... So the old girl finally got this far, eh? Well, I'm not saying I won't hand it over, just not for free. It'll run you 100,000 credits. It's worth at least that. What do you say? Shouldn't be too hard for a tough guy like you to scrape together that kind of dough.
What's up?
Well, you got the money to buy my data unit yet, or what? When you think about it's on, 100 grand is a damn bargain. Appreciate the business. Oh, this is sweet. Should have been more than enough for me to get started as well. Get this back to Kirsty in one piece, yeah? Oh, and I went ahead and removed all the annoying encryption for you. It's nothing but raw data now. Well, how'd it go? Did Tobias have the 6th data unit? So the records are right. And what did he say? Knowing him, I bet he tried to extort you for everything you're worth. Admit that Tobias demanded a huge sum of money. Tell him Tobias decrypted the archive. What? That's not, but how? I was on the team and it took me forever to crack their encryption. How could he manage such a thing? In any case, can I see it? We don't have any more time to waste on Tobias. I need to start researching this right away. Yes, just as I thought. This data unit's the final piece. Combines with the other 5 you gather to make one complete blueprint. There's still a long road ahead of us, but this is a big boost in the right direction. I'll get to work right away. Oh, and this is for you. A big boost in the right direction? Oh, please. Frontier Nav system design is way out of your wheelhouse, so spare me the amateurish optimism. You think designing an entire interstellar infrastructure is some walk in the park? Just flip a few switches and hope for the best? Tobias, what are you doing here, and how do you know about that? Nothing ever changes with you. You seem so together on the surface, but some part of your brain's always checked out. Ain't that right, Temenos? Admit Tobias is correct. Defend Kirsty and her judgment. Knock it off, pal. Then the Blades must have beaten some sense into her because Kirsty was hopeless back on the whale. And every time she screwed up, which was a lot, he and the rest of the gang had to clean it up. If you don't believe me, there's a personnel registry on the data unit I gave you. Give it a search for my name and see what happens, yeah? Is this a joke? Why would... Oh my god! Frontier Nav Network Development 3rd Branch. Why is your name on this? Because I was working on the project, you mope. Don't you remember? We kept running into each other all the time in the hallway. Sure, I had to have this handsome face swapped out after the crash. That landing did a number on my nose. But anyone can tell it's still me. I don't care what you used to look like. I can't believe a selfish, greedy man like yourself was on the team in the first place. You need to quit judging and start thinking, sister. You think expensive research projects get paid for with sunshines and rainbows? And do you think Blade HQ or the provisional government would ever pony up the cash for a back-crap crazy project like this? Maybe not now, but once I have a solid proposal together, maybe we can... Even proposals cost money, and right now you don't have enough to whip up a spreadsheet. So that's where I come in. I just transferred all the money I banked into your personal accounts. Don't go blowing it on dresses or something, yeah? That's capital for the next generation of Frontier Nav. Oh, and I'll hand the network development, so why don't you stick to your specialty and whip up some new data probes? We good? Good, then I'm out of here. Oh, and good work in collecting all those data units. I've actually been planning on handling that once I finish gathering the money, but you saved me the trouble, you bastard, and now I promise that last development team survivors will make their dream a reality. What the hell just happened? Congratulate Kirsty on her new partner. Caution that Tobias is probably using her for his own gain. But if he wants to rip me off, why'd he put all this money into funding the project? Sorry, I think it's gonna take time for this to all sink in. With some unexpected help, Kirsty was able to bring her team's plan one step closer to fruition. Though she's still a tad wary, she's glad to have a partner. So yeah, plot twist, that whole time Tobias was saving money to fund that project. Turns out he's a lot more noble than you first thought he was. Well, of course, he probably kept quiet about it because he also agrees that the prospect of that project was crazy. Well, plus, you thought the entire team died, so he's like, come on, I still survived. What the heck, Kirsty? Alright, so let's see, there's 4, 7... So it looks like there's 10 more side quests, and then we'll pretty much be off to the races going to Chapter 13, so... Unless those coincidentally take... I mean, like, for sure next week we'll probably be going into Chapter 13, given it's not the next episode, but yeah, like,
Yeah.
I can't imagine doing all those side quests would take more than one more session. Plus, I don't know if they added any more than that after the first part of Chapter 13. That's where it's going to get into I don't know territory. We're officially in I don't know territory. Yay! Someday we'll get that thing. Yeah, it's at some point, or just worst case scenario, I'll deal with it off stream or something.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll have luck this weekend with actually grabbing it. Alright, so then we'll continue this up next week, likely going into Chapter 13. Alright, so thanks for tuning into the stream. We were able to wrap up Deltarune Chapter 2 and get some more progress done in this. That'll be it for the streaming week, so let's go find a raid target. Let's go raid Liam. Alright, cool. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care.
Lord boss from Oracle of Ages? I don't remember that one. I'm gonna take your word for that.